This is the confirmation that you've been waiting on. For some of you, you've been consulting with your spirit guides, your ancestors, the higher power, and you're like, should I do it? Should I not do it? Should I make the move? Should I not make the move? And spirit is saying, yes, go for it, okay? You have the ability and the capacity to make it happen, all right? And spirit is saying that it's safe for you to feel beyond your usual limits. So for some of you, this is something that you've never done before. This may be your first time doing whatever the thing is. And for others of you, you've done this before, but maybe not to this extent, okay? Remember, guys, these are collective readings, so not everything is going to fit for everybody. Take what fits, leave what doesn't. If you want a personal reading, you can book that. My calendar is still open temporarily, not for this week. I think I have some available dates after Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, which will be October 1st. Okay, so yeah, if you want a personal reading, all right, a message that is just for you and the energy surrounding you, you're going to have to book that. Now, since this is a collective reading, whatever the thing is going to look differently. And also, these readings are timeless, so that means it could be past, present, or future. Time is an illusion, okay? So this card speaks to personal freedom. They're encouraging you to follow your passion, be curious, take that leap of faith. If you're feeling the nudge, go for it. All right. Some of you guys are activists, like you may be advocating for social issues, and spirit is like, yeah, go for it. You know, let your voice be heard. Some of you guys may be hesitant to get on stage. You may be hesitant to take the microphone and speak up about something. But the thing is, the world is waiting to hear from you. Okay, you are the change that you've been waiting for. You are the change that everyone's been waiting for. So don't hesitate. Follow your spirit. Do not allow fear to take over you. All right, spirit is saying that you can make a difference. You will make a difference. Okay. And so since this is the Root of Fire card here, I'm using the Secrets of the Ancestors Oracle deck. So this is the Root of Fire, and it's saying risk it all. Take the risk. Take a chance. All right. And so they're saying all root and plant spirits are messengers. It says the root of fire, also called the African dream root, is an indication to move ahead. So this is a solid yes. Okay, they're saying yes, yes, yes. Go for it. Go for it. This is the green light for you. It says this plant ancestor wants you to explore your passions with enthusiasm. So don't only just go for it. They want you to be enthusiastic in going for it. Like, go for it with confidence. Be excited, okay? Because this is something big. Whatever move that you take right now is going to bring you rewards later on. All right? So ancestral memory. It says African dream root was instrumental in helping goddess warrior Queen Mother Nanny and the Maroons in Jamaica in their fight for liberation. Oh, some of you guys are in the Caribbean right now. I'm actually in Mexico. That's also the Caribbean. But some of you guys are like in South America. Some of you guys are in Puerto Rico or Boriquen. Some of you guys are in Jamaica, which is the original name for Jamaica. Some of you guys are in Haiti. I got a lot of Caribbean folks listening in. Big up to you guys. Shout out to y'all. All right. So this is talking about the Maroons. This is very powerful energy, guys. Like, we got the Maroons coming out in your reading. I got chills right now. This is very powerful energy when we're looking at the Maroons, the Arawak Taino people, you know, like even like the Gullah Geechee people. Like, we're looking at very powerful people. And yeah, some of you guys listening in are in South Carolina right now, or you're like along the coast. So South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, you know, all up and down that coast right there in the South, right? Leading up to the Caribbean, which is like, I feel like it's all the Caribbean, realistically speaking, because we all grow the same stuff. You know, the South is definitely tropical. So some of you guys definitely are living in the tropics right now, or you're visiting the tropics. Some of you guys are thinking about moving to the tropics. So that might be what this leap of faith is referring to. Some of you guys are like, yeah, I'm going to just go for it. I'm going to move because maybe you're not happy where you're at right now. Okay, so it says African dream root is also used by the Xhosa people of South Africa for lucid dreaming and in spiritual initiations. Oh, this is deep. Okay, so you guys have ancestors that, so also big up to Africa. We got some people listening from South Africa and not even just South Africa, all different parts of Africa as well. But like, or some of you have ancestors that come from that region, okay? So they use this root to enhance their spiritual gifts, their spiritual ability, so that they can see further than just where, what the eyes can see. So some of you guys, that's what your leap of faith is. Some of you guys are working on enhancing your spiritual abilities. You're working on sharpening your gifts, okay? Some of you guys are like getting initiated. You're joining ceremonies and you're doing all the things because you're like, yeah, I want to be better at this thing, whatever it is for you, okay? And so the ancestral medicine here, it says, stop tiptoeing. Like, if you got the maroons coming out in your reading, you're not supposed to tiptoe. You're not supposed to be like shrinking or dimming your light. Like, you supposed to have like back straight, chin up, head up, move like you got a crown on your head, okay? No fear. It says your ancestors were brave in ways that you cannot even imagine. Acknowledge their lessons of courage within your own journey. Wow. So since this card came out in reverse, it says the shadow aspect reversed is your own thoughts and beliefs are holding you back. Are you feeling impatient? You may be easily swayed or deceived. Brace yourself for potential bad news. There's nothing that you cannot handle. All right. And so the affirmation here is, and I want you guys to drop this in the comment section because remember, we are more powerful when we manifest together. It says, I am passionate about my next steps. Okay. I am passionate about my next steps. Okay. And I also, like, as a bonus, I want you guys to say, I am confident in my next steps. I am confident in my next steps. Okay. So you guys got to remember, like, the Maroons were not just in Jamaica. They were the Maroons, and they're not going to tell you this, but the Maroons were all up and down the coast. Okay. They were in different parts of Africa. They were in, well, let me not say were, they are in till this very day. And if you don't know who the Maroons were and the Arawak Taino people were, you definitely want to go and do your research on your ancestors because it's important to know. In order to know where you're going, you got to know where you came from, okay? So this is why our story is so important beyond the history that is taught in school. Because if you think that all you come from is slavery, then you are going to shrink yourself. You are going to dim your light. You are going to tiptoe because you think you come from slavery. All right. But when you know where you really come from, when you know the accomplishments and the power of your ancestors, you're going to move with confidence. Like I said, chin up. Okay, pick your head up. Some of you guys, like, you're slumped over, you're looking down, like you don't like making eye contact with people. Those are all signs of lack of confidence. Somebody's like going into like a business meeting or like an interview. Make sure that you're making eye contact whenever you're speaking. Okay, this right here, this demands respect. This demands respect. When I'm having a conversation with somebody, I'm staring down their soul. Do you understand me? I'm like staring into your eyes because I'm demanding your respect. So some of you guys need to make sure that you're being mindful of like shrinking yourself. You want to carry yourself with confidence because you are very powerful. So the root of fire is equivalent to the Page of Wands in the traditional tarot deck. All right. So the next card that we got here is the Chiefess. The Chiefess. Some of you guys are chiefs, chiefesses. You come from chiefs and chiefesses, and that's why your ancestors are like, you need to carry yourself as such because you're representing us. Wow, that's so cool. Somebody's definitely planting a garden. Somebody's like building like a hut or like a healing center or something like that. like a herbal center, but they're building it from scratch. Not necessarily a hut, okay? But it's like a structure that is built from scratch. Somebody's getting a team together and building this, and you're being guided by your ancestors, okay? You're being guided by the stars. Somebody's drinking like dandelion tea or like daffodil tea or something like that, or somebody's like picking them to heal something within themselves. Some of you guys, like your body is sick, like you have some type of sickness, and you're looking for all the natural ways to heal them, to heal your body. Some of you guys are like, somebody drinks like raw egg, or somebody eats like raw eggs, or somebody likes their eggs like sunny side up, which to me is like practically raw, but what do I know? So yeah, moving forward, right? Somebody's a Leo. We got fire energy here. Okay, we got Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, so fire energy here. Somebody cut all their hair off. Somebody's getting initiated. Or somebody's becoming like a priest. Somebody's going bald. Somebody cut all their hair off. For some of you, I got chills right now. Okay, so for some of you, you're losing your hair because of cancer. For some of you, like, that's what you're trying to cure with these teas and these herbs, okay? You're trying to cure your own cancer. You're like, I'm not going to get no damn chemotherapy or radiation put into my body. Like, you're like, I'm going to fight it. Ooh, that's dope. That's your ancestors are very proud of you. That's very powerful energy, all right? Somebody's in Hawaii or traveling to Hawaii as well. Somebody makes jewelry also. You guys are very powerful. Like, everything you touch turns to gold, okay? So even you just like touching, like, let's say you have lung cancer, right? Or stomach cancer. Like, just you simply taking a moment to touch the area in your body that is sick and visualizing a bright light, sending healing energy to that area. Like, you are already taking steps to healing yourself. Like, you guys have healing hands. Somebody here may be like a masseuse. Or somebody, like, you know, like I said, somebody makes jewelry, somebody makes herbs, somebody makes like capsules. Like, you guys are healers, very powerful healers, and you come from a whole lineage of healers. This is nothing new. You've been doing this for lifetimes, okay? And so your ancestors are trying to remind you of this. All right, so let's look at the chiefess energy. So you're being tested at this time, okay? And so literally it says the chiefess, it says strength tested, all right? So you're being tested, but you got this. And the reason why you're being tested is not because they don't like you. It's not because they're picking on you. It's because you have to heal yourself in order to be able to heal other people, okay? Like, many of you were put here to be healers. And so your experiences, like everything that you've been through, is like practice for you to be able to help heal the world. Okay, the world is in dire need of all the gifts that you offer. Okay, so they're saying to stay the course. Okay, confront your fears and insecurities with courage. All right, it says trust in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. You are multi-passionate and you are a natural leader. Stand up for yourself and express your needs clearly while maintaining grace and respect for others. Some of you guys need to be mindful of how you're speaking to people as well. So you want to get your message out, but you want to be mindful of how the message comes across, okay? So it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And some of you are already working on that. You're aware of that, all right? For some of you, like, you have power beyond measure, okay? You and your ancestors and the ancestors of your ancestors all are very powerful. You come from a very powerful lineage, okay? And so you need to walk in strength and fortitude. Not only will you survive all your current challenges, you're going to thrive, okay? It says ancestral memory. The chiefess depicts Chiefess Wangu wa Makeri, the first woman to lead the Kikuyu people of Mberi, Kenya, and her lioness spirit. She holds her village, including you, in her hand. So you may want to look up this deity, this powerful, this fierce chiefess energy. Some of you guys have lineage, like you have ancestral connections to Kenya, okay? Some of you guys are currently living in Kenya as well. Okay, it says ancestral medicine. My child, you are in charge of your life. Some of your ancestors had their natural leadership abilities beaten into quiet and submission. Own your power. So they're saying to walk in your power for all your ancestors that didn't have the ability to do that. Okay? And this card came out upright. So this is equivalent to the strength card in traditional tarot. So another affirmation I want you guys to drop in the comment section is, I am stronger than I ever thought possible. I am stronger than I ever thought possible. All right, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Quick announcements. So firstly, again, I will be closing my schedule after this week. Okay, after this week. So you want to book your session because it's going to be closed for a while. All right. If you're interested in a personal reading, whether it be a past life reading or a birth chart and life path reading, or even just a general reading, or even consultations for life coaching, because I am a master certified life coach. You guys want to make sure that you book that as soon as possible while it's available, okay? Secondly, I'm here in Mexico. I'm training. We got a lot going on. We're learning indigenous plant medicine, okay? And some of you guys have shown interest in our event that's taking place on October 31st in Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. All right, so but we still have a few slots available for that. If you guys are interested, you definitely want to drop info in the comment section. But we have created a webpage for that. So the link is also available in the description box. Okay. So during this ceremony, this is a healing retreat. Okay. So there will be lots and lots of different plant medicine. We will be healing, releasing. We will be tapping into ancestral power. You will be able to get a glimpse into your past lives to see who you were. All right. We're healing trauma. We're releasing unhealthy connections. We're releasing addictions. We're releasing parasites that live within our bodies that are causing us to act outside of our normal selves. Okay, we're releasing, we're healing, and we're rising so that we can move how we're supposed to move. Okay, we're going to be operating from a place of power and not a place of weakness and tiptoeing and being weak. Okay. We're moving in our power. We're moving up. We're rising up, my loves. Okay. So, with that being said, sending you guys so much love, hugs, and healing energy, family. Until next time, peace and oneness.